This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Sooner Nation in the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Oklahoma's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
The Sooners and the Crimson Tide, a rematch of a very memorable game last time. Oklahoma had a brutal year, coming off some tough losses, but they circled the wagons. They played really inspired at home, and Alabama just didn't show up, Kirk. This was a crushing loss for their playoff chances. They put 3 on the board. That's it.
Yeah, just another reminder of what makes college football so unpredictable. Alabama was starting to build some momentum, looking like they would be a team that would be destined to make it into the playoff. And of all games, to show up flat just didn't look inspired against Oklahoma, who was having a down year. They caught the Sooners looking to make their season with a landmark win, and the Sooners capitalized on that and just ruined any hopes of a playoff for Alabama.
To the air, it's Mateer. It's an out route, the catch made. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Second down after that short completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes the catch. It's Ott. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Makes the grab. It's Burks. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen.
Oh, and it's a fumble. The defense scoops it up. They bring them down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. To the air, it's Mateer. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The tight end has got it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score on the first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The Sooners look to keep this drive moving. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Horton. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Simpson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Now that's how you disrupt a 3rd down play. They knew where the pitch was going to go and blew it up. Send them not only to 4th down, but now 4th down and long.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Drive, ugly punt. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Sooners. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Here comes a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass rush closing in. That's caught. It's Cuevas. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Ball handed off. Great cut. They whiff on him. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Dropping back. It's Mateer. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Williams. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To throw, it's Simpson. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at midfield. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Play action here on first down. Nice grab. It's Young. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense in a split backfield now. They'll give it to the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Simpson. He's running out of time here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
It's a quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things the defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point is good. They cut it to 17 now, 24-7.
That means the score, Oklahoma 24, Alabama 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Sooners pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Burks. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Wide open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Hart over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Grab near the sticks. It's Porton. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, 1st down at the 38.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Porton. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Pass complete on the crosser. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. They make the PAT, but still trail 31-14.
That makes the score Oklahoma 31, Alabama 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Kick it away.
Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's spots. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass caught. Second down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? To throw, it's Mateer. Finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. The shotgun handoff here. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run here. Lets it go. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Offense facing.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
The Sooners will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. half. They need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Off target and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. And he's looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made, gets the foot down, but there's no gain on the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The sure hands. It's Burks. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First down and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And the kickoff will be a return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? The pocket breaking down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down and long now from their own 6. Back in motion now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Here's trouble. The ball is knocked loose in the end zone. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. A deep shot right down the middle. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he'll get the first down yards before they finally come down. Kirk puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Gibson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out.
You remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. On the run here, lets it go. Looks left and finds his target there. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
They'll run it here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
They'll give it to the back. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Pass incomplete, so here comes the punt team. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Grab made by the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And here's the handoff. Running with purpose.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important second down play coming up. Makes the grab. It's Burks. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
And the Sooners line it up with first and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
First and 10 play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's in the clear. Crosses Touchdown, Bama. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
For the extra point.
And the PAT is good.
Kick is good. That makes the score. Oklahoma 46, Alabama 20.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick this.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Down the middle, it's Burks. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
That's caught. It's hot. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught behind the line. It's Ott. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Sooners will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
decisive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. On first down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's Cuevas. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tied.
Great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Oklahoma 46, Alabama 28.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
To kick off.
Bringing it out, it's Sategna. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Looking for some space. It's Ott. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion makes it second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and they get him again.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Right, the defense, great job. They win this battle. Trying to contain the tight end in the passing game can be very difficult in today's game, but they did it in a big way there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. A deep shot to the right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. Pulls it in. It's Gibson.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down coming up.
Now it's second down here. Breaks into open space. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Chewing clock with the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To the air. It's Mateer. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the fourth time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? What a kick. It's good from 57.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding to an already big lead, they'll kick it away here and just try to close the game out. Fielded in the end zone. Williams. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Back to throw. It's Simpson. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now.
Timeout, Alabama.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he released it. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.